One of the most highly sought after niches for financial advisors is high net worth individuals. But reaching that demographic can be rather difficult. I'm joined today by Susan Forman of Schwab to discuss just that. Susan, welcome.
Thank you very much, Matt. Nice to be here.
Now, Schwab has launched recently a new awareness campaign to help advisors and these clients find each other. Tell me about how and why this came together.
Well, as you know, Matt, we've been in this business for a long, long time, and as number one custodian, we feel it's really our obligation and responsibility to make sure that investors understand this model, they know how to find an independent advisor. So we did a lot of research based really on the success of our RIA Stands For You campaign, which we had in market for about 5 years. But we learned some interesting things from that campaign, and one was that the term RIA itself doesn't really resonate with investors. And again, that's sort of adding to the confusion versus doing what we want to do, which is to be really clear about their choices. So we did a lot of consumer testing, ad testing, message testing, and found that the term independent financial advisor really resonates. And I think that term independent really speaks to sort of an unbiased, on my side sort of model, which really resonated with advisors, investors.
Now, especially as we kind of put all these pieces together with this new DOL fiduciary rule, this seems to be the perfect storm, the perfect time to be telling that story, really.
I could not agree with you more. It happens to be sort of serendipity.
Yeah.
We've been working and planning for this for quite some time, but I think the DOL rule only helps us because it really has now started to put that term fiduciary out into the consumer, dialogue and conversation, which means that I think people are perking up their ears when they hear it, and we've used that term in our advertising. We also tested it with consumers and found that it really did resonate. And even if they didn't understand fully the definition, they seemed to understand that it was a good term and good for them.
What's been the impact so far of this new campaign?
We really couldn't be happier. We just launched the campaign in June, as you know. We are seeing a huge increase in traffic to our new website, which is called findyourindependengadvisor.com. We're seeing about 100,000 visits per month, which is extraordinary. That's, believe it or not, an 874% increase on what we had seen previously with our RA Stands For You campaign. And we're also seeing that consumers are taking the actions we'd like them to in terms of going to our advisor directory and doing zip code searches. And that's up about 120%. So we really feel the language we're using in the campaign, which is also turning up in search terms, and the stories that we're telling based on what we know about advisors and how we've sought their input into this campaign are really resonating.
So what's next? How do you keep this great momentum going?
Well, I think for sure we're going to keep this going into 2017 and beyond. We've seen the success already and want to continue that. So we're just going to continue to invest to make sure that we target very carefully the right sort of investor that we think suits this model very well, and no looking back.
Awesome. Well, Susan, thanks so much for joining us. Some great insights and obviously a great opportunity for financial advisors.
Thanks, Matt.
Terrific. For Investment News, I'm Matt Ackerman.